The United States intensifies pressure on Iran, with President Donald Trump saying the blockade is choking oil revenues while signaling openness to a deal. Analysts say the standoff continues to drive global energy volatility.
The United States weighs short and powerful strikes on Iran as Donald Trump is said to be briefed by top military leaders including Pete Hegseth and General Dan Kane. The move comes amid stalled talks and rising tensions around the Strait of Hormuz.
Iran's Supreme Leader Mujtaba Khamenei says the country will defend its nuclear program and sovereignty. President Masoud Pezeshkian has criticized the U.S. blockade, describing it as unacceptable.
U.S. President Donald Trump states he intervened in 8 conflicts, including tension between Pakistan and India. He says Shehbaz Sharif told him his actions may have prevented significant loss of life during a period of heightened escalation.
Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian says attempts to impose a blockade are against an international law. He warns such actions could increase tensions and harm regional stability.
U.S. President Donald Trump says oil prices may decline following recent developments involving Iran. He also said Iran's economy is under pressure and reiterated opposition to its nuclear ambitions.
Iran warns of long and painful strikes on United States bases and naval assets if United States resumes attacks, as tensions over the Strait of Hormuz escalate. Officials say any limited strike would trigger broader retaliation across the region.
Iran's Foreign Minister Sayed Abbas Araghchi has criticized U.S. President Donald Trump over remarks about the Strait of Hormuz. He said the correct terminology should be used, while officials also warned of rising oil prices.
United States officials face mounting pressure as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth defends Iran war policy in the Congress. Protests and criticism from lawmakers highlight deep divisions over the conflict.
Modi faces humiliating global embarrassment as French newspaper Le Monde declares India's Operation Sindoor a total failure, while Pakistan's global standing grows stronger.
China warns Japan at the United Nations Security Council over its nuclear posture, with envoy Zhu Fang raising concerns about plutonium stockpiles and urging Tokyo to uphold non-nuclear commitments and avoid remilitarization.
Pakistani tanker carrying 80 million litres of diesel crosses Strait of Hormuz with approval from Iran's Revolutionary Guard, enters Gulf of Oman and heads to Karachi within 2 to 3 days, securing fuel supply amid regional maritime tensions.
President Asif Ali Zardari attends MOU signing in China as Pakistan and China expand economic and strategic cooperation. Agreements target key sectors and reinforce bilateral ties with focus on regional connectivity and development.
FIFA event in Vancouver sees political tensions surfaces as Jibril Rajoub refuses to be photographed with Israeli officials, underscoring the wider conflict's impact on global sport.
Belgian player Alexander Blok's advances to Madrid Open semi-finals after late entering, defeating Casper Ruud and other seeded opponents. The 21-year-old's run shifts his ranking from outside top 100 to near top 40, marking a breakthrough on the ATP Tour.
And Oscar winner Pavel Talakin reports his Oscar missing after U.S. airport security required it to be checked before departure from John F. Kennedy International Airport. Lufthansa says a search is underway.